running back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast to the money low. I'ma grab proud man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Hey. Why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go on your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back.
Blow your mind.
Ooh, why you do that like that? It's a lot of money. Why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. Yeah. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Ay. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Ay. Run it back, run it back, run it back. 48 yards, I run it back. Ay. I cop a car, I run it back. Go your then run it back. Run it back, run it back, run it back. Hello, that's the check calling. Let me click over real quick to let my check talk it. I eat it, ooh, Pac-Man, that's the way my neck talking. Right, I ain't never coming back the way the stress. You don't make no clap back when you backpack, my bad, but I'm past that. But a NASDAQ, that's cash. When the money fall, I'ma slap that. Clap when the money go, you don't slap. That's fast to the money low. I'ma grab proud man when it come back. I'ma give back my bad when the check hit the direct hit. I'm glad when the check missed the direct hit. I'm sad like who's that knocking at my window? They say that it's the money. I'm like tenfold. Over and out. That's gon' make you up like a limbo. She said she not a, she an. Ay.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Valley of the Sun at State Farm Stadium here in Glendale. It's certainly hot outside here in the desert, but somehow this Cardinal crowd turned up the heat a moment ago. They were in a frenzy as their team emerged from the tunnel, and the Cardinals, they're set to do battle with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. That's fielded in the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. Get set. 6 yards. It's free.
A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. On second down, here's Murray. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald.
3
A huge play there for Arizona. 41 yards.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan today, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Give them maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, we saw them there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Ready, 56, Mike, 56. Knock it into a quickly.
On 2nd down, it's Drake. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Come on, set. Get to Pittsburgh. Long day. That's going to be a long day. 31's the mic. Got to do better.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Pretty solid start for the rookie here on this first drive, Charles.
Able to have some confidence, stepping back into the pocket, move around a little bit, find open receivers, and deliver. That just means his confidence is going to continue to grow because he's getting more and more comfortable with each completed pass.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Here we go.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Keyshawn Johnson, his first NFL reception, goes for 6. And the Cardinals take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be taken short. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
Here we go.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Get the ball. Check 3. Check. Cross.
Play out.
A first carry for Trenton Cannon. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
A gain of 15.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From just shy of midfield, Wilson. Past the 20. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game. And typically their scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
36 power.
This time Wilson will throw. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Jordan Phillips. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Check. 59 mark. Check. Hey, alert. Still got 4 down. Check.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And he's going to go down again. Chandler Jones, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
A few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The evolution of Clay Matthews as a player, it's just one that they're going to end up writing books about. He didn't even start until his senior year at USC. He didn't start in high school. And now he's at all-pro level in the NFL. How about the play he just made there?
Yeah, he has certainly made a name for himself. William Clay Matthews III.
Check nickel.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray buying time to his left. Looking long for his tight end. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Booster, please. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. You got nothing in there. You got nothing.
To throw is Wilson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Come on.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
36 power. Hey, check 24. Check 24. Okay, check out. Hold. What's up? 59. Mike 59.
From midfield now. Here's Wilson. He's going to look deep for Moore. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. Pushing tacklers aside, and he will take it out to the 25-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? No gain on the play there. 2nd down. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are. Figure out the things that they really want to accomplish and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
So they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 28 yards the game there on the catch and run.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way, oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now on 2nd and 13. Murray being chased out left. And Fitzgerald has got it. Touchdown, Cardinals. Larry Fitzgerald, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here.
He's got a man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 19. They run it with Carson. And they'll get him down right around the 16. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the 16, Wilson. The rushing numbers for Wilson, maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime.
Mike, check, 59. Check 99. 14. 59, Mike.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
280. 58. Come on. 40. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Out. Whip. Watch the whip. Hey, 0. Double up. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Stay with your man. Check. Run left. Safety's creeping. Check 52.
They'll try to run with Carson, and he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. From back at the 2, here's 3rd and goal.
Watch the slap. Check three.
On 3rd down, here's Cannon. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Trenton Cannon in the final seconds of the first half, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals, because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things work well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
Double count. All go special. Let's go 14. Check it out. Good shot.
Wilson to throw again. And he's going to keep it here. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll run with Cannon. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
I liked his focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Friday. Switch it. Hey, alert 3. 66. Pull it. Check 31. 19.
Now Wilson looking downfield for Jones, and that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now, is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. On second down, it's Carson. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Wilson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. Second down now. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance and try and make a bigger play. There's really no one else running a pattern that should be open.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. That will go as a pickup of 7 on the 7th play of the drive. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, zero. 59. Got it. Check 59.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. Trying to get their tight end involved finally. That's the first time that they've looked his way. He's kind of been a forgotten man in this offensive scheme.
Yeah, didn't look his way at all in the first half, and I'll bet you the offensive coordinator made a note at the half and said, let's get him involved because he could be a big-time playmaker for us.
At their own 20-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's two schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Now Carlos Hyde in the game. Chandler Jones, a former All-Pro, in on the tackle.
He was taken down by Chandler Jones. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5. At the 26-yard line.
Nice, sweetheart. Alert. 59 mark.
2nd and 5 now. Wilson, he's going to take a shot. And this is going to be intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, Chief.
Play fake. Murray. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Clay Matthews showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. Well, it was 2nd long, now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. He wants it all for the end zone. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Now the former Sun Devil, Zane Gonzalez, for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48.
Come on, baby. Let's go.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Wilson now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Check it back. Watch twist. 36 power. 58, boys. 58. Mike. Trump. Gun. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come to ball. Run left. We want it.
Now it's Wilson. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Gotta go. In and out. Let's go. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
From the shotgun, Wilson. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. Chandler Jones make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. 4 down. 14. Got it. Check.
Here's Wilson. Flushed out right. And some space here. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
First down, Seahawks.
Get in the weight room.
They'll run on first down with Cannon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Tackle made there by Jordan Hicks.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
315. 59. We got it. Watch the ship. Hey. Watch the ship. Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Here we go. Hey, alert. Tighten up. Hey, 0. 14. Here we go.
Looking to throw on second down. Wilson, and he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Andy Isabella, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Bryant's extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
At the 39-yard line.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. Drake, and he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
54's Mike. Check. Watch 54.
2nd and 5 now. Murray, this one complete to Jordan Reed. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 48 yards.
First down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. On the give, this is Drake. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys.
Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. The quick slant caught. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swing, slant, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They come out here in the eye. They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Man, sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now Wilson on first down. Now he'll square up and throw deep. And got his man complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. And that goes for a gain of 31. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Joker. Zebra. You got tight right there. Check.
Now it's Wilson. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Check 13.
On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments.
Touch 50. 50, it's up. I'm going to run you over.
On 3rd down, Wilson escaping the pressure right. He finds his running back, Hyde. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They get 17 on that one, move the chains, 1st down Seahawks.
Mike is 15. Hey, 0. Let's get that ball here. Right here. Alert flare. Shoot. Run left.
On 1st down, Carson. And an alley to run. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his first touchdown on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. I don't want to say that they're completely against the wall here, Charles, but all of a sudden, with the run that they've been on the other sideline, this is down to a 3-point game. They got to be careful.
Not much space from their back to the wall, though. So you're exactly right. They've got to be careful here. But this is where the value of note-taking and recall comes into play. What was working earlier? Why was it working? Can you get those types of matchups again? And can you run those plays that'll get you a little bit more breathing room and a little bit of space?
Ready? Hey, hold on. Heavy on the edges.
Throwing on 2nd down. Murray. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people would think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And sensing the momentum maybe changing here a little bit, Charles.
Yeah, this defense is going to get off the field quickly, and their offense got them a touchdown last time they had the ball, so they should get another shot.
Returnable for Lockett. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
You must be getting tired of seeing it. 12. Undercoat. Check their set. Let's look double count right here. Double count.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Let's make these go 14. Let's make these babies cry on the way back.
They run again with Carson, and he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Zebra.
He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Watch the screen. Touch 50. And 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic. Here we go. Watch out. Okay. Trust right. 58 is the mic. Off. You think you're going to get this?
Throwing now is Wilson. Steps away. And that will be incomplete with a clock showing 18 seconds now to go. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it'll bring up 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Let him know. Jim. 25.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. That's a first down with a cherry on top, 31 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Kill. Check 26, check 26. Anyway. Gun.
Here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Watch the ball. One left. Zebra. Like front 9. Hustle. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball, defense. 12. Check. 59.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. Well, Charles, exciting to the very end. That's what we just saw in this game. Final play there, had it in the red zone, but anytime you're outside of the 10, that's tough. Try to draw up a final play to get in, and they couldn't do it.
It certainly is. So what they were looking for was, extra time. Too bad it's not FIFA soccer, right, where you get a little bit of extra and you get a chance to run a couple more plays and maybe get closer and take that last shot into the end zone.
So for the Cards, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for Seattle, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.